Welcome to my presentation. I'm Denise Anderson, graphic design professor teaching brand identity and portfolio development at Kean University in New Jersey. I'm part of a research project with colleagues in marketing and communication, exploring the learning outcomes for students who take interdisciplinary experiential courses. This project draws inspiration from my colleagues and our collective experiences teaching the New York Jets sports marketing, branding, and communication course. This is where students in graphic design, marketing, and communication work on interdisciplinary teams to solve a real-world marketing project for the New York Jets. The course began in 2022. As universities look for new ways to attract, retain, and prepare students for future success through enhanced student engagement and higher graduation rates, experiential learning and interdisciplinary studies are proving contributors to this goal. ID studies involve collaboration across academic fields, so examples include courses like the New York Jets, and programs such as urban studies, which integrate sociology, geography, economics, and architecture to address urban issues. In ID studies, students achieve improved problem-solving skills by engaging with diverse perspectives and collaborating with others. Experiential learning involves hands-on experiences, applying theories to real-life situations through higher-order thinking, so study abroad, internships, field trips. Experiential learning outcomes are well documented, include increasing student engagement and fostering a passion for lifelong learning. What we learned in literature review is that a strong self-efficacy, the belief in a student's own capabilities, the positive effects on learning outcomes. The higher a student's self-efficacy, the more a student is engaged, the more they learn, the better they perform. When courses enhance students' professional skills, motivation and engagement in class increases. And increased student engagement fuels academic success. Students who feel successful have more positive relationships with people at the university, and it brings them satisfaction. When taking ID studies, it fosters the development of generic skills like collaboration, teamwork, and creative thinking. And both the depth, the time commitment, and breadth, variety of experiences of students' engagement are linked to gaining a well-rounded education and fostering a desire to remain at their institution. Based on our lit review, we developed a conceptual model and a research question. Does self-efficacy, engagement, university satisfaction, and generic skills differ from those taking ID and experiential courses? To test their research, the faculty developed a survey with questions found in literature review, and we sent the survey out via an independent marketing research agency using funding we received last summer. Survey responses: 222 US college students from 4-year institutions with an average age of 20. Demographics show that they were predominantly white from public institutions, most graduating in 4 years. They were not first-generation students, and they did prefer to learn in person. Slightly more than half of the students surveyed had taken ID and experiential courses, and the number of courses are shown. Because self-efficacy and student engagement on unobservable variables, there are no quantitative ways to measure their success. For example, how can you quantify happiness? Shweta, a marketing statistician, used a CFA model to confirm if there was a relationship between self-efficacy and engagement, and the SC model to estimate hierarchical structures between them. The MTA model tested the difference between students who took ID and experiential courses and those who did not. Results from our survey show a statistically significant relationship between self-efficacy and engagement for students who take ID and experiential courses, and that's represented in magenta color. What we learned is the higher the self-efficacy, the more student engagement. Increased engagement leads to greater university satisfaction and a strong sense of preparedness for professional success. So we found statistical evidence for every one of our 4 hypotheses. Students with ID and experiential courses have higher self-efficacy, are more engaged, have more developed generic skills, and are more satisfied with the university they attend as compared to students with no ID and experiential courses. Our research supports that ID and experiential courses add value to higher education. It contributes to a student's higher self-efficacy and engagement and satisfaction with the university they attend. It better prepares students to learn generic skills, as I mentioned, collaboration, teamwork, creative thinking, 21st century competencies for solving big, hairy, audacious problems. And it can be used as a positioning strategy and acquisition and retention tool for universities. What we're doing is we're currently writing an academic paper. We want to conduct additional surveys and break it out to see if our conceptual model, if there's differences between ID, experiential, and those taking both. We'd like to also explore if demographics impact student learning incomes of our conceptual model. And we want to develop an ID and experiential case study on the New York Jets course. And for all us design educators, a little sneak peek at the New York Jets case study. Students get to present their final projects to Jets executives at MetLife Stadium. Afterwards, they go on the field, they take pictures. Some Jets students created a 2023 Sports Business Summit. Alumni from many programs came back for the inaugural event. TD students take the course to develop a well-developed killer portfolio project. And Shweta, Suzanne, and I are writing a new ID program and a minor in sports marketing. And Kean sees the value of ID and experiential courses, and they just announced a new academic partnership with the New Jersey Devils for fall 24. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I look forward to your feedback at the CAA conference and welcome further discussion. Thank you.